In today's class we will continue with kinematics. Okay, तो see जैसा कि हम लोग लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस कर रहे थे, we were discussing about velocity and I told you velocity की एक सिंपल और एक सिंगुलर डेफिनेशन नहीं है. In fact ये डिपेंड करता है कि आप velocity को कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं. Like if you are defining the velocity in a particular time interval, okay, in that case you talk about average velocity. But suppose if you are defining the velocity at a specific time, then you are talking about instantaneous velocity. Clear है? तो यहाँ पर देखो करके ग्राफ से दोबारा से शुरू कर लेते हैं. See here, situation was like this. हम किसकी बात कर रहे थे? We were talking about a graph of displacement versus time. Okay. Graph was like this. Starting point, this was your starting point A, and this was your point B. Okay. Starting time क्या बोल दिया था हमने? That was T1. Okay, and ending time that was equals to T2. Clear guys? So it's quite obvious that starting time is T1 and ending time is T2. Then on y-axis what we have discussed? Okay, marker is light. Okay guys, so you have to manage a little bit. Marker is light, but I hope it's visible. Okay guys, just let me know. I think you guys can manage it. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yes, because today I am using blue marker, so yes. Okay, it's shining. लेकिन कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. I think who is speaking? Aman. Okay, Aman. Guys, just let me know your name also because जो chat box आ जाए ना वो काफी दूर पे है. So that's why I am not able to look at the chat box. Clear? This is the problem. So let me know your name and ask me whatever you want. तो यार देखो ये कोई नया ग्राफ तो है नहीं अपने लिए. Already we have seen this particular curve in last class. So I am just doing a revision kind of thing. That's all. ठीक है? जैसे recap होता है ना वो सांस बोल के जो सीरियल आते हैं. Just like that. यहाँ पे देखो. This is initial displacement x1 and this is the displacement that is x2. Clear? तो यहाँ पे हमने क्या देखा? See here. Initial displacement is x1, final displacement is x2. So what is the overall displacement? That is equals to x2 minus x1. Clear? Initial time is t1, final time is t2. So what is the overall time that comes out to be? This will be t2 minus t1. Okay. Always remember जो अपना average velocity का formula आता है, that is equals to total displacement by total time. Clear guys? This is the basic formula. अब अगर हम इस पर्टिकुलर कर्व की बात करते हैं तो टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट है x2 minus x1, टोटल टाइम है तुम्हारा t2 minus t1. So from here I can write down v average equals to x2 minus x1 whole divided by t2 minus t1. So up to here we have covered in the last class. Okay. अब देखो यहाँ से थोड़ी सी नई चीजें शुरू करते हैं. See here, what is this x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1? Now this is very specific point. Try to understand. x2 minus x1 और t2 minus t1 है क्या? पहले इसको समझ लेते हैं. देखो, suppose करो मैं एक triangle draw करता हूँ. This is point A, this is point B, and let me assume this is point C. Clear guys? कर्व को हम थोड़ा सा और steep करते हैं so that understanding आपकी और अच्छी हो जाएगी. Okay. अब देखो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? मैं एक straight line से इसको connect कर रहा हूँ. क्या किया मैंने? A और B पॉइंट को मैंने एक स्ट्रेट लाइन से कनेक्ट कर दिया एंड लेट अस अज्यूम दिस पर्टिकुलर एंगल इज थीटा. सबसे पहले बताओ थीटा इज इक्वल टू ऑल ऑफ यू. आई होप थीटा इज इक्वल टू ऑल ऑफ यू. ओके सो
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
कैसे चल रही है आपकी?
चल रही है, अभी पढ़ाई जी चल रही है.
परसेंटेज कितना है आपका?
91%.
अरे वाह, कांग्रेचुलेशन. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. एक ने तो बाकी
जितने खाने दिखाओ. ओके जी. नहीं मैं हूँ अभी. कितने टाइम तक हुआ?
मैं अभी ये आई थिंक इट विल कंटिन्यू 12:45. देख लेना आपको होने पे आपको.
हाँ ठीक है सर. श्योर. आपसे मेरे को वैसे थोड़ा बात करनी है.
बिल्कुल.
हाँ.
गाइस जस्ट हैंग ऑन फॉर अ सेकंड. अभी okay, see here. I hope theta is equal to all of you. Okay, that's it. चलो भाई सबसे पहले हम लोग का चैट बॉक्स देखना बहुत जरूरी है. Okay, theta is equal to all of them. So see here, what is if I talk about this triangle? देखो ये triangle देखो. Okay, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. इस particular triangle में what is going on? If I talk about this triangle ABC, so in this triangle, if you calculate tan theta, can you see if we say tan theta? Tan theta is equals to h2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. Okay, clear. So what we can say? We can simply say कि if we know the starting point as well as ending point of motion. See here, this is my starting point, this is my ending point. Clear guys? तो अगर starting और ending point को मैं straight line से connect करूँ, तो उस straight line का जो slope होगा, that value will be equals to v average. Clear guys? ये आपको समझ में आया? अगर मैं starting point को ending point से connect करता हूँ, तो जो भी slope आएगा, that will be equals to v average. I hope if this point is clear to everyone, just let me know. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so just write down this. V average equals to x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1, and this is equals to tan theta. Done. Okay, very good. Very good. क्योंकि आप chat box मेरे पास नहीं है, that's why you have to speak. You have to talk to me every time. Okay. Right. Okay, who is talking? Shivani. Right, Shivani? Shivani, see here we are not doing anything new. जो हम पहले कर चुके हैं उसी के बारे में हम डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं. क्या बताया मैंने? ये A point है, ये B point है. The particle starts its motion from point A, reaches as point B. Clear? So in that particular case, this T1 is our starting time, T2 is our ending time. देखो y एक्सिस पर हम लोग डिस्प्लेसमेंट लेके चल रहे हैं. x1 इज द इनिशियल डिस्प्लेसमेंट, x2 इज द फाइनल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. क्लियर? तो टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना हो गया? x2 x1. हियर आई हैव रिटन x2 x1. t1 is the initial time, t2 is the final time. So what is the time duration? Time duration will be equals to t2 t1. So here I have t2 t1. Clear? So what is the definition of v average? Remember, total displacement divided by total time. What is the total displacement? That is x2 minus x1. What is total time? That is t2 minus t1. Clear? ये तो हमने लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस कर लिया था. Okay. What we are doing in this class? ये कहा मैंने. If we connect the starting point to ending point by a straight line. Shivani, see here. We have a particular triangle. तो इस ट्रायंगल में अगर मैं tan थीटा लेता हूँ, तो tan थीटा की वैल्यू किसके इक्वल है? x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. So what I can say that v average must be equals to tan theta. Clear, Shivani? Just let me know. Okay, that's good. तो चलो अब एक काम करते हैं. एवरेज वेलोसिटी तो हमने स्टडी कर ली है. अब इसके ऊपर बेस्ड एक पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. क्लियर? See here, the question is like this. Question is like this. The displacement of the particle is given as t cube minus 3t square plus 2t plus 10. ओके, सपोज करो कोई भी एक्स वाई जेड मोशन हो रहा है और उस मोशन में जो तुम्हारा डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो टाइम के साथ कैसे कनेक्टेड है? इट्स कनेक्टेड लाइक x इक्वल्स टू t क्यूब माइनस 3t स्क्वायर प्लस 2t प्लस 10. एंड व्हाट वी वांट टू फाइंड आउट? वी वांट टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ एवरेज वेलोसिटी. किस टाइम इंटरवल के लिए? एंड रिमेंबर, if you are talking about average velocity, it means time interval should be there. What is the time interval? Time interval t1 equals to 2 seconds to t2 equals to 4 seconds. So we want to find out v average for the time interval t1 equals to 2 seconds to t2 equals to 4 seconds. Now what are the steps to solve this question? देखो, first write down the formula. The first and foremost step is write down the formula. जैसे ही आप formula लिखेंगे 90% चीजें ऑटोमेटिकली क्लियर हो जाएंगे. So let's write down the formula for V average. What is the formula for V average? This is the formula. x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus 2. अब यहाँ पे ध्यान देना, t1 equals to 2 सेकेंड पे जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट आएगा that I will call x1. t2 equals to 4 सेकेंड पे जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट आएगा that I will call x2. So what I will do in this expression of x, I will substitute t1 equals to 2 seconds, and this is the value of x1. In the same way, in x, if I substitute t equals to 4 second, the value which we will have that will be x2. Okay बच्चों, तो क्या करना है? See here guys, what we are supposed to do? X में substitute t1 equals to 2 second, you will get x1, and then substitute t2 equals to 2 second, and then you will get x2. I hope all of you can solve this. Just let me know the answer. Clear guys? Okay, just try to solve and let me know the answer. If anyone has any problem, just let me know. Disha. Yes, Aryan. Okay, see here. Question is like this: the displacement of a particle is given as x equals to t cube minus 3t square plus 2t plus 10. Now what we are supposed to calculate? हमें calculate करना है average velocity. Clear? अब यार देखो average velocity तो तुम्हारी define होती है टाइम इंटरवल में. क्वेश्चन में तुमसे पूछा गया है average velocity तुम्हें calculate करनी है from t1 equals to 2 second to t2 equals to 4 second. Then मैंने क्या कहा, किसी भी क्वेश्चन को अगर तुम्हें सॉल्व करना है तो फर्स्ट स्टेप इज राइट डाउन द फॉर्मूला. So what we have done, we have written the formula of V average as x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1. Clear guys? Okay. अब यहाँ पे देखो t1 क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है? स्टार्टिंग टाइम. अगर मैं इसमें t1 2 सेकेंड अगर इसमें मैं सब्स्टिट्यूट करता हूँ तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? x1. t2 equals to 4 सेकेंड अगर मैं इस एक्सप्रेशन में सब्स्टिट्यूट करता हूँ तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? x2. Clear? So once I have x1, x2 and t1 and t2, I can find out the solution. Yes, Srishti, go ahead. Just let me know. How much? 4 meter per second? Okay. 4 or 12? Okay, just a minute. Actually, voice is not clear that much. Srishti, you got 12 meter per second? Am I right? 12 meter per second. Okay, I can see so many students are having 12 meter per second as the right answer. Okay, everybody guys, just let me know what is your answer. Sister, where are you? You got 4 meter per second or 12 meter per second? It's 12 meter per second. Okay guys, that's good. Okay, try to solve. Everybody just try to solve. As I told you, देखो मैंने पहले भी कहा था आप खुद से जितना सॉल्व करेंगे. Okay, just a minute. Okay, Utkarsha is also having 12 meter per second. As I can see the chat box. चलो मैं मोबाइल से ही chat box देखता हूँ. Okay, Sufyan is also having 12 meter per second. So it's nice to see like so many of you are able to find out the right answer. Vidita also got 12 meter per second. Nice. Okay. So as I can see, more than 10 to 50, I think 5. Yeah, Shivam also got 12 meter per second. That's nice. Very good. Okay, all of you are doing excellent. Yeah, that's nice. मतलब first time I am seeing such type of batch में इतने सारे student आंसर कर रहे हैं. Ishika got 12 meter per second. Right. Good. It happens. है ना? Once you are able to understand everything, then एक बार बस तुम्हें पॉइंट समझ में आ गया, then everything is quite easy. फिजिक्स में तो बच्चों यही है, if you are able to understand this, it's quite easy. Okay, तो चलो एक काम करते हैं, इसको देख लेते हैं. See here, how to calculate x1? What I told you, x1 calculate करने के लिए t1 की वैल्यू कितनी रखनी पड़ेगी? 2 सेकेंड. तो t की जगह हम 2 सेकेंड रखेंगे तो 2 का क्यूब minus 3 into 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 10. See here guys, I am doing the solution, so it comes out to be 8 minus 12 plus 4 plus 10. So what is this? 14 plus 8, 22 minus 12. That comes out to be 10 meters. See here, everyone, the displacement of the particle, initial displacement. हमेशा ध्यान रखना, अगर तुमने initial time रखा है, then the displacement you will have will be called as initial displacement. T1 equals to 2 seconds is the initial time, so you are having initial displacement as 10 meter. Clear? चलो अब बात करते हैं x2 की. Okay. x2. How to calculate x2? By substituting t equals to 4 seconds. Clear guys? So if I substitute t equals to 4 seconds, see here what is the expression? 4 minus 3 into 4 square plus 2 into 4 plus 10. So what is this expression? 64 minus 48 plus 8 plus 10. So this comes out to be, what is this value? 18, 34. Okay, good. So this comes out to be 34 meters. Okay guys. So we have already calculated x1 as well as x2. Now how to calculate V average? Simply substitute the formula. The value of x2 is 34 and the value of x1, what is it? 10 divided by t2 minus t1. This comes out to be 4 minus 2, that is 2. So 24 by 2, that comes out to be 12 meters per second. And this is our final answer. Okay guys, final call. We already understood what is the meaning of average velocity, as well as we have solved a particular question based upon average velocity. Guys, it's final call. Is there anyone who still has any doubt in this section? Okay, so Aman is telling me it's clear. Arjita is telling me no, it's okay. Okay guys, final call. See here, final call. Anyone has any doubt in average velocity? It's right time, let me know. Soumya, it's clear. That's nice. Okay, so I hope it's clear to everyone. Now let's talk about the next section. And next section would be instantaneous velocity. चलो भाई, शुरू करते हैं instantaneous velocity. Okay. Just let me see the chat box. Okay, Nikita, it's clear to you. That's nice. चलो, अब शुरू करते हैं यार instantaneous. Okay. Now see here, in last class I already explained like what is the meaning of instantaneous velocity. ठीक है? एक specific instant पे जो particular velocity होती है या एक specific time पे जो आपकी velocity होती है. Just like I have given you the example in the last class, a person is trying to come to the coaching class. Okay? तो कुछ distance वो walk करते हुए जाएगा. He will travel a little bit distance in some particular vehicle, like bus में जा सकता है या 2-wheeler पे जा सकता है या 3-wheeler पे जा सकता है. So if I say what is his velocity, ये accurate statement नहीं होगा. तो हमें दो तरह की velocity define करनी पड़ी थी. If you remember, average in a time interval and specific. Specific कब आया था? When I asked you like what was the velocity of the person at 7:30. Exact time. तो exact time पे जो velocity होगी या specific time पे जो velocity होगी और a particular time पे जो भी velocity होगी, that is called as instantaneous velocity. See here guys, what is the definition? चलो भाई बात करते हैं instantaneous velocity. Okay, see here. Instantaneous velocity सबसे पहले हम किसे लिखेंगे? We will write down v instantaneous. Okay, just let me know whether it's a vector or a scalar. Okay, but it's instantaneous. It's vector, obviously. ठीक है, हमेशा ध्यान रखना. Velocity will always be a vector quantity. Whether you call it average velocity, instantaneous velocity, कोई भी x, y, z velocity कहो, whenever you are talking about velocity, it's always a vector quantity. Clear guys? Okay, vector, yes. Ishika is also telling me it's a vector quantity. ठीक है? यार यहाँ देखो v instantaneous की definition क्या होती है? इसको ध्यान से देखो. V instantaneous is limit delta t tending to 0. It comes out to be x2 minus x1 whole divided by t2 minus t1. Okay. Now try to understand. Right now we are looking at something new. अब यार यहाँ पे लिमिट का क्या चक्कर है? Can anyone explain me? Okay, but before that, tell me, are you able to understand this expression? Limit delta t tending to 0, x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. Okay, so who is talking? Aman and Srishti. Okay, who will explain me? What is the meaning of this? No, just hang on, wait for a second guys. Not Aman, not Srishti. Except Aman and Srishti. Who wants to explain? Shivam. Yes. बट अपना नाम बता दिया करो क्योंकि मैंने कहा चैट बॉक्स आज यहाँ पे नहीं है. आई एम नॉट एबल टू फाइंड आउट लाइक हु इज टॉकिंग. I think Chaitanya. Yes, Chaitanya, tell me. Right, absolutely right. Very good. Delta t is approaching to 0. Now see here, what is the meaning of approaching to 0? Tell me. But see here, be clear, Chaitanya. Approaching to 0 or exactly 0? Okay, I think Shristi is talking, right? Okay, yes, Shristi, what is the meaning of approaching to 0 and equals to 0? Hmm. Right. Yes, right. Means we are talking about a very small time interval or a specific time interval very close to 0. ओके, क्योंकि अगर आप डेल्टा टी एग्जैक्टली 0 कर देंगे, सीयर गाइस दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, डेल्टा टी अगर तुम एग्जैक्टली 0 कर दोगे तो अगर इसको 0 कर दिया तो दिस वैल्यू विल बी इनफाइनाइट। किसी भी नंबर को अगर तुमने 0 से डिवाइड किया, व्हाट विल बी इट्स आउटकम विल बी इनफाइनाइट। योर इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी will turn out to be infinite and that's not a valid answer. So always remember it's tending to 0, just like Shristi has explained 0.0000 something like that. Clear? Okay, I hope delta t tending to 0 is clear to everyone. Siddhi, okay, Siddhi, problem is this today, I can't see the chat box. Okay, Siddhi, yes, what are you saying? Okay, guys. So I hope delta t tending to 0 concept is clear to everyone. Yes, Bhargav 0.00. Bhargav is also typing this. Okay, ठीक है. चलो कोई बात नहीं. अब इसको हम समझते हैं. See here, guys. If you are able to understand this particular section, it's okay. अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, because in physics we follow a simple principle. And what is that principle? जो समझ में आ गया वो अच्छी बात है, और जो नहीं समझ में आया और भी अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि आगे चल के we'll be able to understand this. Clear? तो यहाँ पे देखो सेम थिंग को लिमिट डेल्टा t टेंडिंग टू 0 x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1, we also call this. Now look at the expression, और नेक्स्ट टर्म जो मैं लिखने वाला हूँ उसे देखते ही ये सबको समझ में आने वाला है. क्लियर? दिस एक्सप्रेशन इज इक्वल्स टू dx by 2. I hope all of you remember this. Okay, that's that. Right. V instantaneous is equals to dx by dt. So see here, if I want to define instantaneous velocity, I will write down V instantaneous is equals to dx by dt. Now, what is dx by dt? Rate of change of x with respect to time. So in a nutshell, how can we define instantaneous velocity? Instantaneous velocity can be defined as the rate, d by dt means rate. Clear guys? The rate of change of x with respect to time. As I can remember, yes. Yes, right. Okay, dx by dt. We can also call it differentiation of x with respect to t. But I hope Aman, I think Aman was talking. Okay, so see here, Aman, I can also call this first derivative. Right? I can also call this first derivative. But see here, देखो हर जगह पे उसके different नेम होते हैं. Clear? Like जब आप differentiation करते हो तो आप इसको कहते हैं differentiation of y with x with respect to t. But जब हम velocity के टर्म में बोलेंगे, either although it's the same thing, all these things are same, but it depends कि where you are basically applying this particular concept. जब हम velocity मतलब kinematics की बात करेंगे तो हम इसको differentiation नहीं कहेंगे. We will simply say it's instantaneous velocity. उसको और अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करना है तो क्या करेंगे? Rate of change of x with respect to time. So in kinematics we will not call it first derivative, although it is first derivative, but we will not call it. Clear? So it depends, like कहाँ पे आप इसको utilize कर रहे हैं. Okay, Aman, I hope you got the answer. Okay, that's nice. So see here guys, V instantaneous is equals to dx by dt. Okay, Just write it down and let me know when you are finished. Okay, done. Very good. Very good. Very good. Is there anyone who is still copying this? Guys, it's final call. Okay, done. Ajita is telling me it's done. Okay. Ishika is it's done. Okay, Shali, it's clear. Arya, yes, Arya, tell me. No, we are not talking about total displacement or total time. Total displacement or total time that goes to our average velocity. Clear आ रहा है? यहाँ पे टाइम इंटरवल नहीं है, यहाँ पे एक स्पेसिफिक टाइम है, right? Just like t equals to 2 seconds or t equals to 4 seconds. Okay, Aryan, first tell me whether your differentiation is completed or not. Okay, right. So you know now how to do the differentiation. Okay, that's nice. Then you will be able to understand it. Just hang on for a second. Just wait for 2 to 4 seconds, and अभी आपको बहुत अच्छी तरीके से clear हो जाएगा. Okay, guys. So see here, we have already understood what is the meaning of average velocity as well as what is the meaning of instantaneous velocity. Then let's try to solve some question. Okay. See here, write down the question. Question goes like this. The displacement of a particle is defined as x equals to sin t plus cos t. ओके, देखो क्या बोल रहा है यहाँ पे, पार्टिकल का डिस्प्लेसमेंट तुम्हारा दिया गया है sin t plus cos t. क्लियर गाइस? एंड व्हाट यू आर सपोज्ड टू कैलकुलेट, यू आर सपोज्ड टू कैलकुलेट v इंस्टेंटेनियस एट t equals to pi by 4 second. क्लियर? So your question is simple, बहुत लेंथी वे में लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. The displacement of a particle depends upon time by the relation x equals to sin t plus cos t. Clear guys? What we are supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the value of v instantaneous at t equals to pi by 4 second. Okay? So what I told you, once whenever you are trying to solve a particular question, first look for the formula. Clear? देखो यहाँ पे अपने को निकालना है v इंस्टेंटेनियस. तो फर्स्ट व्हाट आई विल डू, फर्स्ट आई विल ट्राई टू रिकॉल द फॉर्मूला. किसका फॉर्मूला? v इंस्टेंटेनियस का. क्या होता है v इंस्टेंटेनियस का फॉर्मूला? सी हियर गाइस एवरीवन, v इंस्टेंटेनियस इज इक्वल्स टू dx by dt. क्लियर? ओके, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ भाई, x की वैल्यू अपने को पता है, तो सिंपली व्हाट आई विल राइट डाउन d by dt of, substitute the value of x sin t plus cos. Clear है? Means हमें बेसिकली करना क्या है, इस पर्टिकुलर एक्सप्रेशन को डिफरेंशिएट करना है. जो भी वैल्यू आएगी वो v इंस्टेंटेनियस की वैल्यू होगी. क्लियर? लेकिन किस टाइम पे हमें v इंस्टेंटेनियस फाइंड आउट करना है? We are supposed to find out v इंस्टेंटेनियस at t equals to pi by 4 second. So what we are supposed to do? उसमें हम t equals to pi by 4 second क्या करेंगे? Substitute. Okay, okay, Srishti got the answer. Srishti is telling me it's 0. What about rest of the students? Okay, good. Okay, Siddhi is also telling me 0. Nice. Okay, what about, yes, Aryan? Okay, Ishka also got 0. That's good. Nikita 0. Okay, right. See here, so many of you are able to solve the question. Okay guys, see here, just try to solve this question, I hope. Okay, Shivani also got the right answer as 0. Okay, ठीक है, it's quite simple. Okay, Disha got 0 as the right option. Good. Kedar, I hope you also got 0. Yes, Srishti. Anisha बेटा आपका डिफरेंशिएशन हुआ है? No. You are disconnected. कितनी देर से आप डिस्कनेक्टेड हैं? ओहो, ठीक है अनिशा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. यहाँ पे ध्यान दो, इंस्टेंटेनियस. लेट मी रिपीट इट, फटाफट रिपीट करते हैं, आपको समझ में आएगा. इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील. सी यार, क्या बताया मैंने? v इंस्टेंटेनियस. सिंपली रिमेंबर दिस, लाइक v instantaneous is equals to dx by dt. Do you remember differentiation, Anisha? Anisha, I'm talking to you. Do you remember differentiation? Okay, so वहां पे आपको हम लोग क्या लिखते थे dy by dx. Same thing is going on over here also. Same thing यहाँ पर हो रही है. V instantaneous is dx by dt. मतलब जो भी डिस्प्लेसमेंट है उसको अगर हम डिफरेंशिएट कर देते हैं तो जो वेलोसिटी अपने को मिलेगी दैट पर्टिकुलर वेलोसिटी विल बी नोन एज इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी. क्लियर? फिर मैंने क्या कहा, देन वी आर टेकिंग अ पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन क्या था कि एक पार्टिकल का जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है दैट इज गिवन एज sin t plus cos t. ओके, and you are supposed to calculate the instantaneous velocity at t equals to pi by 4 second. फिर मैंने क्या कहा, whenever you are trying to solve a particular question, first write down the formula. तो हमने फॉर्मूला लिख लिया. क्या फॉर्मूला है अपना? और फॉर्मूला is v instantaneous equals to dx by dt. फिर हमने क्या किया, d by dt x की वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दी. What is the value of x? sin t plus cos t. Clear? Okay, Anisha, just tell me whether you are able to understand up to this step. Hello. Okay, Anisha, it's clear up to that. अब देखो यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, लेट मी सॉल्व इट. मैं इसको सॉल्व करता हूँ, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इट. कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो जस्ट लेट मी नो. देखो वहाँ पे एडिशन रूल था, तो हमने क्या किया था, एडिशन रूल है तो दोनों टर्म को हम क्या करेंगे, सेपरेट कर लेंगे. वी हैव दोनों टर्म को हमने सेपरेट कर लिया. फर्स्ट टर्म इज sin t, देन d by dt ऑफ cos t. क्लियर? अब यहाँ पे देखो, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ v इंस्टेंटेनियस, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ sin t, दिस कम्स आउट टू बी cos t, and what is the differentiation of cos t, that comes out to be sin. Clear? Now what I will do, देखो ये v instantaneous का एक्सप्रेशन आ गया. But Anisha, see here, we are supposed to find out v instantaneous at what time? Pi by 4. So what I will do, I will write down v instantaneous at what time? Pi by 4. कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, जो भी ये t है इस t को मैं रिप्लेस करूंगा किससे, I will replace the t by pi by 4. So see here, अपना एक्सप्रेशन क्या बनता है, it will be cos pi by 4 minus sin pi by 4. And what is the value of cos pi? What is the value of pi? 180 degree. So it comes out to be cos 45 minus sin 45, which we will write down 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2, and this comes out to be 0. Okay, Anisha, just look at the board and let me know whether you are able to understand this or not. Okay, Anisha, we are just waiting for your response. Okay, that's good. That's nice. Okay. Okay, guys, final call. Is there anyone who still has any doubt in this section? Because right now we are done with velocity and we are moving to next section, that will be acceleration. Okay, Ishika is okay. ठीक है Ishika, that's nice. Thumbs up. Okay, so final call. I hope it's clear to everyone. Okay, nice. Disha, it's clear. Okay, good. ठीक है. तो चलो अब हम लोग next section की तरफ चलते हैं. Like sharing. Okay, done. Okay, that's good. That's good. Very good. Okay, guys. So if we talk about acceleration, clear? First, tell me what do you understand by acceleration? Like acceleration के बारे में आपको क्या पता है? Yes. Rate of change of velocity with whom? Very good, very good. I think Aman is telling me. Okay, yes. Aman is telling me rate of change of velocity with respect to time, that is acceleration. Anyone else? Okay, guys. Anyone else who wants to answer? How to define acceleration? Like इसको हम physically कैसे समझ सकते हैं? Like how to understand acceleration? Same. Okay, Shelly is telling me same definition, right? Okay, guys. यार तुम लोगों ने acceleration की definition तो पढ़ी होगी ना हाई स्कूल में? शिवानी. Okay, same definition, right? Anyone else with some new definition? Anybody wants to tell me? Okay, Disha is telling me same definition, right? Change of velocity divided by time. Okay, see here we got something new. Like Nikita is telling me change in velocity divided by time. Okay. And remember guys, these two things are different. Change in velocity by time and rate of change of velocity with respect to time, these are two different things. Okay, so see here, maximum students ठीक है, maximum लोगों ने सही आंसर किया है, but यार पहले first let's try to understand कि acceleration का मतलब क्या है. देखो, हमेशा ध्यान देना अगर किसी भी बॉडी की स्टेट को चेंज होना है, force is necessary, and force is directly connected with mass. Try to understand. जैसे, for example, you write down F equals to m. Okay, I will say two statements. You are applying a force on a particular body. Clear? Body will be accelerated or not? देखो, force और acceleration के बीच में we have a particular relationship. Force equals to mass into acceleration. Clear guys? So if we apply a force on a particular body, the body will get accelerated, yes or no? Okay, Aryan is telling, okay, one by one guys, one by one. I want answers from all of you. Okay, so just say one by one. So Aryan is said yes. Disha is telling me yes. Okay, guys, good. Ardita is also telling me yes. Okay, Shivani, yes. Okay, Ishika, yes. So, ठीक है, okay. Mushfiq, what's your opinion? Ishwari, yes, okay, nice. Snehal is also telling me yes. So see here, we are seeing a particular pattern. Like maximum students are agreeing if force is there, then the body is accelerated. Okay. Alright, if there is no displacement, then force is not applied. Okay, if there is no displacement, then force is not applied. Then okay, Sisti is telling me no. Sisti, what happened? First you told me yes, right now you are telling me no. Okay, I hope I am connected to all of you. F equals to 0 in that case. See, obviously see here, Aryan's statement is absolutely right. If force is equals to 0, then acceleration will also be 0. Okay. But see here, what is my statement? Force present. I am not saying force absent. I am saying force is present. Okay. Sister, can you explain why it's no? Is it continuous? Like, what do you mean by continuity? Force is continuous. Yes, force is continuous. You are applying the force continuously. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने एक बार उसे धक्का दे दिया, continuously उसको push कर रहे हैं. But it should not be constant. Okay, I mean why it should not be constant? Force can be constant. Okay, Bhargav is telling me depends upon the object. Okay, so see here guys, I have seen your opinions. Okay, yes, Aman. For a particular time period, acceleration is not there. Okay, that is a contradicting statement, Aman. It must be constant. Okay, so see here, काफी सारे स्टूडेंट के रिस्पॉन्स मैंने देखे हैं. नाउ लेट मी एक्सप्लेन इट. ठीक है, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ फोर्स एज वेल एज व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन. एक चीज हमेशा ध्यान रखना, कोई भी बॉडी अगर तुम्हारी मूव कर रही है, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इफ फोर्स इज प्रेजेंट. सपोज करो फोर्स नॉन जीरो है, तो क्या एक्सेलरेशन जीरो हो सकता है? इफ फोर्स इज नॉन जीरो, क्या एक्सेलरेशन जीरो हो सकता है? बिल्कुल हो सकता है. क्लियर गाइस? ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन. इसको ध्यान से देखना. देखो, ये जो पर्टिकुलर एक्सप्रेशन है v इक्वल्स टू u प्लस a. क्लियर? इफ एक्सेलरेशन इज प्रेजेंट, तो बॉडी की वेलोसिटी क्या होगी? या तो इंक्रीज होगी या डिक्रीज होगी. जस्ट लाइक व्हेन यू आर ड्राइविंग अ बाइक, आप जैसे ही एक्सेलरेटर लेते हैं, व्हाट हैपेंस? बाइक की स्पीड आपकी इंक्रीज होती है. मींस एक्सेलरेशन इज पॉजिटिव. अगर बॉडी की स्पीड इंक्रीज हो रही है या डिक्रीज हो रही है, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर एक्सेलरेशन इज प्रेजेंट. क्योंकि एक्सेलरेशन ही वो फैक्टर है जो बॉडी की स्पीड या तो इंक्रीज कर सकता है या फिर डिक्रीज कर सकता है. क्लियर गाइस? ओके. डिपेंड अपॉन डायरेक्शन ऑफ फोर्स. ओके, आशीष इज टेलिंग मी डिपेंड्स अपॉन डायरेक्शन ऑफ फोर्स. सो गाइस, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. देखो, फोर्स इज प्रेजेंट, एक्सेलरेशन इज जीरो. इज इट पॉसिबल? आंसर इज यस. सपोज फॉर बच्चों क्या हो रहा है? सी हियर गाइस, दिस इज अ वर्क अब तुम एक काम करो, स्टार्ट पुशिंग दिस वॉल, इस वॉल को पुश करना शुरू करो, कंटिन्यूअस फोर्स लगा करके इस वॉल को पुश करना शुरू करो। अरे 24 घंटे पुश करते रहो। क्या आप कभी एबल हो पाएंगे इस वॉल को डिस्प्लेस करने के लिए? आंसर इज नो। तो आप कितना भी फोर्स लगाएं, वॉल के ऊपर हम फोर्स तो लगा रहे हैं, लेकिन वॉल का डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना है? जीरो। इफ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ द वॉल इज जीरो, देन वॉल की वेलोसिटी कितनी है? जीरो। और अगर वॉल की वेलोसिटी जीरो है, यस यस आई थॉट यू गॉट द पॉइंट, अगर वॉल की वेलोसिटी जीरो है तो उसका एक्सेलरेशन भी कितना होगा? दैट विल आल्सो बी जीरो। सो व्हाट वी आर सेइंग, नो नेट फोर्स जीरो, यस ठीक है। हमेशा ध्यान रखो, अगर हम नेट फोर्स की बात करते हैं देन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ ऑफ मोशन, एवरी एक्शन हैज इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट रिएक्शन, क्लियर। तो हम उसमें नहीं जाते बिकॉज़ इट विल मेक दिस डिस्कशन वेरी वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड। अभी बस हमें एक्सेलरेशन के बारे में समझना है। एक छोटा सा पॉइंट हमने उठाया कि अगर फोर्स प्रेजेंट है तो एक्सेलरेशन जीरो होगा या नॉन जीरो होगा? आंसर इज इफ फोर्स इज देयर, एक्सेलरेशन मे और मे नॉट बी जीरो, क्लियर। एक्सेलरेशन जीरो हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता है। इफ यू अप्लाई द फोर्स एंड द बॉडी स्टार्ट्स इट्स मोशन, देन एक्सेलरेशन इज प्रेजेंट। But if you are applying the force and the body is stationary, just like I am talking about this wall, I am applying the force, still the wall is stationary. So that's why the acceleration of the wall is how much? Zero. So in the nutshell, what is, yes, RL. F equals to, right, mass cannot be zero, right? राइट सी यार, दैट इज द कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन, ठीक है। इसका आंसर दिया था तो थोड़ी देर पहले अमल ने, ठीक है। ही वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट बैलेंस फोर्स, क्लियर। इफ फोर्सेस आर बैलेंस, नेट फोर्स इज जीरो, सो नेट फोर्स इज जीरो, इन दैट केस एक्सेलरेशन विल आल्सो बी जीरो, क्लियर। क्योंकि जैसे ही आप इस वॉल के ऊपर जितना फोर्स लगा रहे हैं, वॉल भी आपके ऊपर उतना ही फोर्स लगा रही है। दैट्स व्हाई दिस पर्टिकुलर वॉल इज स्टेशनरी, ठीक है। इट डजंट मीन कि आप वॉल के ऊपर कितना भी अमाउंट का फोर्स लगाओ वॉल स्टेशनरी रहेगी। भाई अगर इंसान फोर्स लगाएगा तो वॉल विल बिकम स्टेशनरी, लेकिन वही अगर आपने एक जेसीबी लेकर के आ गए एंड यू अप्लाइंग द फोर्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ जेसीबी, देन द वॉल विल बी स्टेशनरी और इट विल बी इन a state of motion. Obviously it will be in a state of motion, so that depends upon the amount of force, clear? Aryan, ओके दैट्स क्लियर। तो नक्शे में बस इतना याद रखो, एक्सेलरेशन क्या है? एक्सेलरेशन वो फैक्टर है ड्यू टू विच द वेलोसिटी ऑफ अ बॉडी में इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज, क्लियर गाइस। एक्सेलरेशन की बहुत ही सिंपल सी डेफिनेशन है, एक्सेलरेशन इज दैट पर्टिकुलर फैक्टर ड्यू टू विच द वेलोसिटी ऑफ अ बॉडी कैन इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज। फाइटर जेट से टूट जाएगी वॉल, ओके ठीक है, फिर से शुरू हो गया हमारे भाई बंधु लोग, फाइटर जेट से टूट जाएगी वॉल, ओके चलो ठीक है, राइट। अब यार तुम मिसाइल अगर लॉन्च कर दोगे, इफ यू लॉन्च द मिसाइल ऑब्वियसली इट विल गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड। Okay guys, so let's see the next section, that would be acceleration, right? उत्कर्ष को देखो, ये तो परमाणु बम गिरा रहा है भाई। Okay, right. Okay, write down next section, that would be acceleration. Write down the heading, acceleration. Okay, see here guys and try to understand the meaning of acceleration. Okay, so what is the meaning of acceleration? It's a factor due to which the velocity of a body may increase or decrease. Now once again there will be two types of criteria. First one, whether you are defining the acceleration in a specific time interval, and what will be the second, if you are whether you are defining the acceleration at a specific time. Okay, ठीक है। तो once again acceleration को कितने पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे? दो पार्ट में हम डिवाइड। Okay, let me see the chat box. Somebody was saying something. Okay, can you type it again? I think Bhargav was there. Okay, I guess guys, what happened? Yes or no? Nothing, na? Everything is okay. Okay, right. Because I saw something in the chat box. बिकॉज आज लैपटॉप नहीं है यार मेरे पास, सो दैट्स व्हाई चैट देखने में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है। Rn. Okay. Right. See here. See here. Two types of acceleration will be there. First, we will talk about average acceleration. Okay. See here. How to represent average acceleration? A average. Okay. So see here. What will be its definition? A average. It's simply equals to change in velocity. Remember, what is the definition of average acceleration? It is the ratio of change in velocity divided by total time taken by the particle during the entire motion. Clear, guys? Just see the expression and you will be able to understand this. A average, this will be equals to V2 minus V1 whole divided by T2 minus V1. Now try to understand what is V2 minus V1, guys. V2 minus V1 represents change in velocity. Clear? What is T2 minus T1? T2 minus T1 represents total time. And suppose if I want to represent it on graph, then इसको कैसे represent करेंगे? See here. याद करो in last class हमने क्या डिस्कस किया था? एवरेज वेलोसिटी. जब हम एवरेज वेलोसिटी की बात कर रहे थे, then we have plotted a curve between x versus t, means displacement versus time. Now we are talking about A average, so the graph will be between velocity that will be given as meter per second with respect to time, and this will be given in terms of second. Rest of the things are same as it is. See here, this is our curve. This is my starting point A. This is my ending point B. Okay. And this is the starting time. This is T1. This is ending time. This I will say T2. At point A, initial velocity I will call V1. At point B, final velocity I will call V. Here, so if you can see here, this time is T1, this time is T2. So what is the time difference? This particular length will represent the time difference, and that will be T2 minus T1. This velocity is V2, this velocity is V1. So this particular length will represent V2 minus. Okay, just copy up to here and then we will proceed forward. Okay guys, just look at the expression of average acceleration. Okay, done. Utkarsh. Okay, right. Good. Anyone else? Okay, very nice. Srishti. Okay, I hope it's done. Okay, is there anyone who is this? Okay, good, very good. तो चलो भाई फिर यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं. Ishka has also done it. Bhargav completed. Okay, done. Okay, good. तो यार यहाँ पे देखो, in the same way, A average हमने कैलकुलेट कर लिया. अब हम यहाँ पे same statement अप्लाई करेंगे. Suppose if I connect the starting point to the ending point, something like this, via straight line. Okay. So once again, you can see a triangle has been formed. Which triangle? ADN. And as you can see, if you calculate tan theta will be equals to V2 minus V1 divided by T2 minus T1. So this value is equals to tan theta. So in the nutshell, क्या कह सकते हैं हम? If we have velocity versus time graph and we want to calculate average acceleration, in that case, आप अगर starting point और ending point को एक straight line से connect करें, then the slope of this straight line, slope means tan theta. Then the slope of this line will give you the expression for average acceleration. Clear, guys? Okay. Just copy up to here and then write down a particular question for your home assignment. ठीक है? Okay, done. अच्छा एक बात बताओ, तुम लोग को होम असाइनमेंट के लिए इजी क्वेश्चन दूं या थोड़ा सा टफ क्वेश्चन दूं? Moderate. Okay, ठीक है. Anisha done, Ishika done. Okay, so I hope everybody is done with this particular section. तो चलो एक काम करते हैं, होम असाइनमेंट का क्वेश्चन लेते हैं और क्लास को रैप अप कर लेते हैं. Nisha done. Okay. So see here guys, what is the question? The question is like this. Okay, ठीक है. सभी लोग डन है. Question is like this. Once again, displacement of a particle is given as. Okay, चलो सिंपल ही रखते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा. T to the power 4 minus 2t square plus 10. Okay guys, the displacement of a particle is given as x equals to t to the power 4 minus 2t square plus 10. And what you are supposed to find out? You are supposed to find out A average for the time interval t equals to 2 second to t equals to 4 second. Try to solve this question and let me know the answer. Clear? We have an expression for displacement. What we want to do? We want to find out average acceleration. What is the value of time interval? T equals to 2 second to t equals to 4 second. Okay guys, so I hope that was all from today's class. Is there, okay guys, final call. Is there anyone who still has any doubt? Just let me know. Throughout the class, is there any student who still has any doubt? Okay, Utkarsh is telling bye. Okay, bye bye. Just guys, final call. Okay. So I hope everything is clear. So guys, we are ending this section. Try to solve this question and let me know the answer in next class. Okay guys, bye bye. Take care. T1 equals to 2 second and T2, yes Arjita, T1 equals to 2 second and T2 equals to, I think it's 4 second, right? Okay, bye bye. Take care. Tada.